Okay, welcome back, folks. We're taking a look at another War of Dots replay. And what's going to happen here is that I'm going to build a tank army and basically win the game. My opponent does not adopt the same strategy because it's an open plain map. There's a large forest on the eastern side, but I've never seen it get any real use, like strategically having any effect, any kind of game plan so far. Then again, I haven't played that much, but I've played enough now to have seen a couple of things. So I just immediately think to myself as we load into the map, I'm going to build a lot of tanks. And I believe I build 3 extra tanks. Now we need to go overboard. I make a kind of commando raid again, and honestly, it's had some success in like very early games, but once you start getting up against competent people that actually know how to play the game, it doesn't it's not a good idea. Sending naval units into the back line trying to get a sneaky cap. It's nah, and I lose a whole unit as when that happens. So let me just speed up the replay here. So we're building up our eco, shuffling our units around. We've made a big strategic move from our northern side. We've split up our forces, capped all the cities, and we've just put on a guard of 4 light units and a heavy unit on the river on the north side. And our opponent here did the same. He also strategically redeployed his forces from the north, and we sort of have like a truce going on that flank there. Now he decides to attack first, and he starts pumping out light infantry. Now here you see me start doing my commando raids. I have a southern boat, and in the middle I actually deploy a boat on the river there. And we basically go in, try to have a look. I managed to scout out the city to the south and near the 2 bridges, but once I see that it's occupied, there really is no point. And I just decided to send this other dude here who ends up dying because he's out of supply for too long. Yeah, it was a waste. Nothing much came out of it. But it does gives me the excuse to build a lot more tanks though. And that's what's about to happen here. So he started his offensive, but he does not have enough power to do anything. There's not gonna be any breakthrough, and I'm cycling my units. He also is cycling his units, so it's a stalemate. Nothing much is gonna come out of that. I just realized that I killed a tank there in the south. I don't recall that one happening. So my advantages in tanks, as you can see, we've already pumped out 3 right there. Yep, it's about to go down. It is about to go down. So just cycling units on the front line here, getting the mismatches where we can, and we make a breakthrough in the south. Now, this goes back and forth a little bit here and there. We're getting a lot of kills now. Yep. Once you get encirclements like this, even if you haven't like fully encircled, like you've cut off their supply, just having more units be able to attack a single unit, that's already a big, massive tactical advantage. I overextend here. It's a rookie mistake, but it happens. I lose a light unit in this encirclement to the south. Yeah, that guy, he died right there. But we've like inflicted a lot of casualties in terms of units. In terms of like troops, we're fairly even. I'm actually ahead by about 10,000, but in terms of casualties, it's pretty even. Yeah, but in terms of units, he's losing a lot, and he's not replenishing his tank units. Oh, he just lost another tank there. Heesh. I didn't realize that the battle was going on that poorly for him. But yeah, I've now have a massive advantage of tanks. We've deployed the tanks. We've built them up because once a unit deploys, you still need to supply them with troops. We've already done most of that, and now we're cycling not just light infantry, but our tanks as well. We're cycling all our units wherever we get them, and we're making a push for the southernmost enemy city. And we're almost there, but it's gonna take a little bit more fighting to do. However, his units have been thinned out so much that, oh, okay, we've capped the city, and right there we get another encirclement. He manages to break out, couldn't quite get around, but it's basically over for him. There were several minor encirclements that all happened all simultaneously, and he just couldn't keep up with it, and that's the game. That is basically the game. We made a plan. We knew that it was open plains map, so we went heavy into tanks, and yeah, we just played on that strength alone. Our opponent couldn't keep up. his cycling was a lot poorer than mine because he took a lot of heavy losses there that were could have easily have been avoided if he just paid a little bit more attention to his micro. But we came out on top. Commando raids, not gonna bother with them anymore moving forward. And there's that.